So Donald Trump took to Truth Social and he pretty much put a warning out for the homeless people in Washington, D.C., and told them basically they are going to be moved out of the city, that they're going to be taken care of. They're going to be given a place to stay. It's just going to be far from Washington, D.C. But where? Alligator Alcatraz, knowing Donald Trump, maybe. He might try it, but they've been convicted of really no crime other than not having a place to live. And there's really not that many truly homeless people in Washington, D.C. One of the numbers I saw said out of the, I think it was 3,700-ish people that are considered homeless in D.C., only about 800 of them actually live on the streets. The rest have shelters to go to, etc. But Donald Trump doesn't care about any of that. He's trying to secure a win for himself to make it look like he's the tough guy and he's doing something. Now, he's going to be holding a press conference tomorrow on Washington, D.C., and there's some speculation he's going to try to federalize D.C., but they've always been independent, and that they have their own budget, etc. Now, the federal government does supply them with money, but ever since they were founded in 1790, Washington, D.C. has been separate from the federal government. They have a mayor, they have a city council, they run themselves like a state would, but they're not a state because they're a city. Now, Donald Trump may try to take it over, but that would probably require Congress to pass something allowing him to do so. But he still may try, and that would, go through the courts, and that would be challenged. He will probably lose that, and it'll probably appeal all the way to the Supreme Court because that's what he does. Now, he's trying to say it's on the basis of crime and beautification. Well, the mayor has come out and said that they're at a 30-year low for violent crime in Washington, D.C. So that contradicts everything Donald Trump says. But of course, he's going to tell you, don't believe those numbers, believe mine. I know better. I know more. Donald Trump just says what he wants, hopes people believe him, and then uses it as justification for whatever he wants to do because that's how he's always done it. This isn't really going to work. But when Democrats talk about putting money into the system to help people that need it, having them get assistance for housing and food and medical, that is considered socialism. And Donald Trump and people on the right decry it as socialism and say, well, we don't need that. We don't need that. There's no money. It's waste, fraud, and abuse. But then Donald Trump comes out and says, well, we're going to just move the homeless people away and we're going to take care of you. We're going to give you a place to stay. Where's the money coming from? Why isn't that considered socialism? And how is that any different than what the Democrats want to do? Difference is they're not letting them stay where they want to be, and they're going to move them to who knows where, and what's going to happen to them when they're there.